Everybody, welcome back. I'm the Stretch Professor. Let's go ahead and get back in here. So they have like 320 stacks running around. So we might lose a couple of these temples, but they are going to take losses walking through. I mean, I can activate one of these things in theory. I don't know where their capital is. Region-wide. Okay, right there. The first one. It looks like their armies have been wiped. So we'll have to see. Now, if they do start taking them out, then I will be losing some vassal coverage, but which will hurt my money. But I'm going to be gaining more and more vassal coverage over here. So, anyways, okay, let's get into this fight. So I think we're just going to hit them up here.
No, need my warp token stash.
This little goofball's messing with me. Okay.
No, you
So if we hit these guys, and the rest of them will come in reinforcing. And then we get 2 fights out of it, which is nice for leveling up. Ooh. Oh, wow. That's a lot of units. We do have 1 storm. We can get 2 of these. Now I kind of wish I had that magic that I could have paid for. We only have 1 halberd. Just a bunch of priests, which aren't that good. I guess they have 1 big lord. These guys don't tend to use their magic super well. Just a bunch of scary. I mean, I think we can beat this. It's not like... They are looking really strong, but a lot of these are going to reinforce, which means we should be able to cut them off and not let them surround us. I'm going to go ahead and fight it. Okay. So special thanks to Wes for sponsoring this campaign. As always, I really appreciate it. If you'd like to sponsor a campaign yourself, just email me at thestratchprofessor@gmail.com. Let me know what you have in mind. We can set that up. Right now, it's just $30 for 15 episodes. We'll see how much keeps rolling in. I might have to raise those prices eventually at some point because I am getting a lot of interest, which is awesome, in people supporting this channel, which is great too because as people know, it's kind of a smaller channel, right? I don't have the all caps. I don't have, the corporate funding and the fancy editors, all that kind of stuff. So we don't get a lot from ad revenue. So it is really nice to have some donations. I wonder which one is the really big one. It's coming in. It's hard for me to tell. But either way, we can smash these on the side, I think is... I mean, we could just run and smash these guys. But I don't think they matter as much. I'd rather get these things on the side here. So yeah, so getting the donations for the campaigns is great. Even though it still ends up being like $2 an hour right now. Better than no dollars per hour, so... To offset some of the time. Okay, so I'm going to throw those in there first. They do the AoE sweeping attacks. And then these we'll just kind of hold off to the side. I kind of want that in the middle for the perfect vigor.
You Celtic!
I think this is the big one. Nice.
Ice.
Yes. Just like deletion there. That's powerful. And it takes a little while to warm that up, but oh dang, they got more coming out of here. There's have even more running in. What's up with all these men? What are those? What's this big thing? Rat ogres? I didn't even realize they had rat ogres. So that's kind of an issue. Alright, let's just go with Midnight Wind then. Oh my god. I need to try to get over here to this guy. She's just raining on us from up there. Down. Let's kill as many as we can. Holy crap. I didn't realize they had the rat ogres. Those are annoying. Now, Skaven are pretty fast, so it is going to be difficult to run them all down. Clan rats with spears. We need to try to kill those. Those are probably the halberds, the storm vermin with halberds. I didn't even see where those were, but those are obviously the most problematic ones. But I guess, I don't know, it's glitched because they're just dead. I suppose, a lot of those units. Yeah, there aren't any corpses on the ground here, which is kind of weird because there should be like 50 million corpses. So I don't know what's up with that. Like right there, we killed like 1,000 or something with that lightning storm. Yeah, that vortex spell is like extremely powerful, that wind. I don't know how many it killed, but it just wiped a bunch of them out. I mean, he killed over 1,000. Go kill something, boys. So they're not all gonna die. I mean, that is the downside of not attacking the town directly. Is that they aren't all gonna die, but they're not gonna get to replenish. And I basically am gonna get to replenish a lot because my these guys are gonna end up at full health. So they'll get like effectively a little bit, but because all of their units are like really small, like high entity count units, and they don't get to replenish that much. Versus mine, you know, as you can see, as I've explained several times before, they basically heal up to full after every fight. Now my Saurus don't. They do heal more than the Skaven do, but I mean I could also take, I mean we'll see how much money it's going to offer me, but I could take the replenishment as well. If I'm worried about it. Okay, nice. We did get all the halberds. We got all of the rat ogres. Those are the important ones. They had 4,000 units. I had under 200. I mean, some of these late games with Mazda Mundi, I'd have like 70, because a lot of them would be single entity dinosaurs, and we'd kill like 5,000. It is very satisfying and fun just to destroy hordes of Skaven and get like, you know, those crazy kill counts. Okay, catapult's still around. Now, is this has to be walled, right? So we could get the replenishment. Gosh, that's like no money. Or we could get the research rate, and I think we probably have to do the replenishment here. Just to make sure we win the next fight. Because we need to get it pretty clean, so we might have to face some Dark Elves next battle. Although, I mean, that is tempting. Get that research rate. Because, yeah, some of the research, yes, is terrible, but, like, the 10% at the end of the line there is pretty solid. I'm gonna take the safe route, though, and just go for the, not be greedy, just in case we have to fight another major battle here. If we had Lightning Strike, that would have been really handy right there. We could have picked those off like one at a time.
Need my warp token stash.
Okay, it is walled, which is annoying. Alright, so against Skaven, we probably need to go ahead and get Lightning Strike, although now we can get this one. Yeah, let's just go Dealer in Death, because we should be able to level up after this next fight also. So now these guys have 68 base melee, plus 10 is 78, plus this is 83, plus bonus versus infantry is 103 melee attack versus infantry. So that's pretty legit. Now, what's the upgrade? I think the upgrade's not that great, right? Is it Spawnkin? Yeah, Crocs. Extra missile resist could be relevant in melee and leaderships. That's not, like, insane. Yeah, these upgrades aren't that great. This is okay, but yeah, that's not that great. Other factions have way better stuff going on there, but good news is it doesn't have to be, because everything else is really good about them. Okay, so we've got Onslaught here. Get Fireballs eventually. I think we just go for... Experience, I guess, to get the cooldown, and then we want to go for Potent. So we can get a mount for him, but I think right now I'm just trying to get to Grandmaster. That cost lowered for all heroes is huge. Oh, actually, we could get one more wall damage that way. Okay, do we just run him over anyways? I think we just run him over. We might even be able to auto-resolve it. I'm not sure. Yeah, we're just gonna have to just plow through. Just run at him, bang down the doors, climb the walls. Might get the missile resist this time. Perfect Vigor's nice, but he's already going to have really strong Vigor. Might just do the missile resist just in case he gets fired on by the towers. Okay. Guess I can go ahead and lightning it. And get into range. This perfect little like line right here. I didn't realize there are like 3 of them, whatever that number is. Gosh, they're not going to let us attack. Okay, there it is.
They flee! We run!
Bounce off the wall. That's kind of hard. So obnoxious. notice that.
Sora's ice.
How are they even opening it? That can still affect people that are up on the walls, even though you can't start casting it on the walls. Alright, so we have control of these towers, which is nice. Eventually we will get the vigor back because everyone is around the dino guy. Open the doors, let your guys in. But you can't like click, have these dudes fight. I don't guess. Well, no, it looks like maybe we can. Like what I was saying. Sometimes it won't let you even click in there because it like glitches it out because you're technically on the outside. They didn't let you in. But okay, here we go. Saurus might actually die here. I mean, we can hire some more, but obviously that's going to cost some stuff.
Die then!
Sora's ice.
Sit more, I'm going to just run for the town center here. Yeah, it says the catapults on the Saurus do add up when they get to sit there and free fire on them forever. So, you know, the Saurus warriors are a little bit more resilient, you know, than just like your normal like foot soldiers, just because there's less of them in a stack. They have missile resist, more missile resist than usual, stuff like that. But they're still gonna get busted up if they get to sit there and fire enough times. More of this and just run in here and shut those up. this might be a situation where we do hire an extra croc or two, because we're already going to lose one Saurus. What is that one? Oh, that's the 20 starting and the discount for everything. Yeah, that's it's really good. Let's keep going blue. Nice, artifact hunter. Oh, cool. We can kill at least one of these guys also. Should be able to auto all that.
Scheme is discordant.
Or let's go with the replenishment again. I mean, the research rate is really nice, but once again, we just want to keep plugging along. I mean, we are going to be able to, if we do hire some crocs, it's going to take 2 turns. So maybe they do replenish in 2 turns. Feels greedy. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, we can't get the last guy there, but... Okay, now there are going to be a lot of Skaven down here. So we can go start getting the discount stuff and get the replenishment stuff. Where's the old ones? Okay, so the property line for this is pretty far down. Hissing God is probably where we want to go next. How much when I go into this stance? Okay, most people will be pretty healed up. So we could either do the adornments. That's like okay, but it's not like insanely good. Daemon Crusher. Stuff's level 15. I think we need to start... I mean, that replenishment's very good, but... Let's just get Lightning Strike. And then with Geomantic Sustenance, we can do that next turn. We'll start leveling that up next. Okay, Potent. We do also have Pterodon. That does not give me a ranged weapon. It does give me bombs that I can drop, which are handy, but it does keep you, it makes it more difficult for them to kill you in combat, usually, which is pretty nice, too. And you can just get better positioning so that, I mean, you can go down and fight if you really want to, but it's not advised. But that can help us run down and kill people at the end of fights as well, which is pretty handy. And just allows us to position a little bit better. We don't have any like line of sight shots, but we could run out early, for example, and cast an early chain lightning on people so that the cooldown will come back up by the time we get back into a fight. Or we can get 4 winds of magic. I think we'll go ahead and get the Paragon Mount. Okay. He's chilling. Alright, and then... we do need to hire sacred stuff, but I don't know if we want to spend all the growth on that right now. It doesn't really give you anything useful. I mean, it does give us extra skink chiefs. It allows us to hire skink chiefs, which are useful. It does have the calming presence as well on a skink chief, so I mean that will eventually allow us to hire sacred crocs. I mean, what else are we going to need? So this eventually will cost 5 growth. We're getting 1 growth per turn. It's going to be 40,000 for this, so that's going to take 1,000,000 years. This is part of a quest also. And all that we really need after this is like going up into here. Like this stuff's okay, but I don't think we super need it. The Feral Cold Ones, that's actually pretty nice for dealing with artillery. You can summon those. I think you do it 3 times per battle. So that actually is pretty handy for dealing with like the catapults from the last fight, which tore us up. But how much? It's not telling us how much these are. That bug is kind of annoying. I think it was saying it was 10 earlier. Eventually, we would want this for the extra Dread Saurion, and that doesn't even give us extra Carnosaur? Wow, really? That's pretty rough. Oh, that's for the Feral Carnosaurs for some reason. Okay. I guess we'll go with this so we can hire the Sacred Croxaurs. Because those are on a different count system than these. So we can have like 3 of each of these right now, I believe. Yeah, 1 Croxagore and Sacred. So, okay, we'll go ahead and grab that. These are 10. Oh, it's 10 no matter what? Oh, no, this is 12. So it depends. Some of them are more expensive than others. So the stronger ones are 12, but either way, it's fine. Okay, so we'll go with that. And then I know I want one of these for sure. We do have one, but they're so cheap at 218. Just having the extra terror and just another meat shield. And then we could get like 2 more of these. And just get rid of this guy. Like, get rid of this guy. We have to hold on to this. We need one of those. But, like, get rid of this. Maybe get rid of 1 Saurus. Although, I don't know. Like, being able to climb up onto the rafters like that is really handy in some sieges where we don't crack the walls. But having multiple things that can crack walls could be good if we have like this plus him. So that's 500 extra gold. Maybe that's good enough. I mean, these are so strong though. It's just 3 or 4 things that can climb on the walls are probably fine. Okay, so this guy does not count. The Blessed does not count towards your cap, I'm pretty sure. So it says 3 total. And it says we're using 2. So this, the Blessed ones are a good way to get around the cap. Do I want to spend another 300 per turn? So that's going to be 500. That'll put us 200 in the hole. Get rid of this guy. I mean, you could make an argument for keeping him around. I guess consolidate these. Okay, so 3 Saurus, and then 1 more of those. He just gets so many benefits for these things. I just feel like we gotta run them. Okay, now we do have a 300 for a right. After recruiting 3 Croxidor units. Okay, and then over here, we could do another round of this if we want more money, which we might need to do that. Or we could save up and get another Blessed Croxidor, but I don't think we need to do that yet. The Carnosaur is good, but we don't need that yet. Blessed Stegodon. Yeah, I just don't feel like that's that great. He's very expensive. He's 640 and he doesn't have any auras, I don't think. He does have 1. He has this, but I don't think that's worth. Slan eventually, maybe, but okay, so I don't know. Maybe we should just go for this. How much extra tribute is it? Basically be 4,500 gold for 150. That's pretty dang good. We might just go with that again. We could save up, because the longer we save up, the more that's going to be worth, obviously.
Not enough warpstone.
We need to get to that 40,000, so we could actually do it twice to get a lot more, but I mean, we're getting this pretty quickly, aren't we? How much are we getting per turn? Establishing temples, and then we're getting 34 per turn. So every turn that we take somewhere is going to be like 60. So it means we can almost keep this up indefinitely. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Well, no, I'm just going to stockpile, because the money doesn't matter until we get to 40,000, honestly. Because that's when we can get another building. Until then, it doesn't matter, unless we're almost bankrupt or something. The only thing that matters is, like, the cooldown on it. Like, it only lasts for 3 turns, and then... So, in theory, if you have so much of that stuff that you're going to be able to spend to capacity, like, if we were going to get 150... every 3 turns of that stuff, then maybe we should start spending it. But I don't think it's a given that we're going to get 150 per 3 turns. Okay, they are really, like, committing to coming at us here. And maybe knocking out a couple of those temples. I think it gives them walls, too. Not for free. Which we're getting pretty close to being able to commit to that.
Taladora Sipai, Wenelpan. Hook attack. Sazul Surgar Yutula. Dakwetatsu. Samar.
is about to kill him. Those blue orcs are actually pretty difficult to deal with. Are they at war with anyone else? I'll do Blessed Dread next turn. Might pay us some money, but...
Aye. Let's hear what you have to say.
We already hit them up for money. Okay, I suppose we just have to wait a turn. Oh yeah.
Stop now.
Yes, they might be able to. These guys are gonna start taking this stuff out.
Don't be a fool.
Well, I mean, decent little garrisons at some of these things, but yeah, they're gonna take them out. But I can just take them back on the way back up. You might as well just keep growing up to Crocs. So basically we have a beast building on turn 21. I'm trying to think of how much that compares to other Lizardmen. I think that's about the same timing. I mean, if I'm about to lose a bunch of properties, maybe it would be wise to go ahead and run the bonus. But I think we can probably wait and get more value out of it later. This guy's running for it. Get me out of here. These lizards are murdering everybody. Those defenders need to start buying some stuff, man. I know they're making a lot of money every turn. Okay, so we got that. Recruit a hero and we get 1,000. Okay, gifted musicians. Okay, nice. Armor, melee defense, upkeep reduction. I don't think that's going to equal 3,000. How much are they upkeep wise? Now that's before reduction, so they're 400 each or so. Because I'm getting a discount, so 10% off of that. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's like 2,000. To be 200 a turn over how many turns? 5 turns. So we'd get about 1,000 back off of it. I don't think that's worth until we want to hire a Croxlore Ancient. Okay, so we could do like this would help start burning everything in their property, but I don't know. Do they even have any more armies? Okay, yeah, they're building up one over here. I don't know where they lost their army, but does that have walls? No walls. Alright, well. big. Let's get that dude out of there. So we could rotate back up here and start taking this stuff, but... Oh, who's it worth it? It's a... They wound one of my dudes? Where's the other one? Okay, yeah, they did. 3 turns.
Excellent skink.
Alright, whatever, it's fine. Really? You think these little pansies are gonna take us down? Alright. Our new and improved army. Getting the other extra 15% damage would definitely be relevant right now, but I feel like I need to finish off blue first. Because we'd get 2 casts of that crazy vortex and just all those other bonuses as well.
It's a skink tag.
The 20% discount on everything is pretty massive if we can get to that. Where was that?
Suras!
Exotic bach. Taxlioek. Takata. What's my skink?
Oh, dang it. I forgot he wasn't even in there. So much stuff going there. What is all of that that's firing? of nets or something going on. Not sure what the deal is there. So he's like under 50% health, but still hasn't lost an entity because of how the damage is getting distributed. Okay, they're all gonna die. Hey, a bunch of companies, like Comcast, are offering free Wi-Fi for 2 months to low-income families. And all Xfinity hotspots are free to the public. Does that make you feel good? My wife's like, cool, in the other room. Probably not. Yeah. Now we just lost a temple, I thought. Now I'm not sure if you just... I'm pretty sure you have to hold the temple to get the bonuses. Okay, so the question is, do we keep going through here and tearing this stuff up, or do we double back and just mess with Skaven? Maybe we should have just doubled back and messed with Skaven to begin with, just so we don't have any war fronts, but have as many enemies. But it is what it is. Okay, so geomantic sequence. Potent. And then we're just gonna go for the fresh stuff. How is Chupaddle? Not that strong. Southern Sentinels has walls. It's, in theory, should be able to stop them around here. Then I can just go for the newer stuff. Or, I mean... How strong are these guys? Blessed Dread appears to be pretty strong. How strong are those Skaven? Fairly strong. Probably have a better matchup in a Skaven, I think. He does have a nuke too, so we gotta watch out for that. Maybe we should just come up here and just try to clean the Skaven out. Okay, that's fine. We level up a little bit. We got some money off of this, so they'll probably come up and deal with this eventually. But okay, and we can still wait. Not yet. Might need another lord here soon. That's gonna eat into our cost though, quite a bit. If they start taking all of our stuff. It's not great because that's a flat damage instead of a percent.
Stop now!
How many turns is it gonna take to get over here? 2, possibly 3. I mean, if we dash, we won't be able to run, but can we beat them even if we're tired? If they come at us?
I refuse.
Potentially.
Skink sick.
What? Oh, because he assassinated someone last turn.
Not this time!
Okay, let's just go up here and try to clean Skaven out. Could be a little bold, because our units are going to be tired if they come at us, but they did a plague thing over here. And if we go for their headquarters, it should get them off of us. 58 minutes. Finish that tech. Now we're going for restoration. Stegodon, Carnosaur, Dreadsaurian. Skink stuff's pretty bad. Cold one's pretty bad. Saurus, not that great. Replenishment and Crocs. Terror for Crocs. We already have Terror. Like, the Bastillodons are better for that. Okay, the 10% reduction and all that stuff for Crocs of War. Like, that stuff's really good. The 10% for everybody. Probably even better, because what that's going to take, 37, 37, 37. It's just 38, 10% for literally everything. It seems way better. Okay. Okay, so defenders are starting to get some more units. It'll take a minute. Speed. Okay, and that's gonna be it for this episode. We'll get back in there next time. Okay, so they did take Chamber of Visions, which is annoying. Okay, so that's their main place, so they are taking a couple of these other places. Okay, and then they just took the Altar of the Horned Rat place.
The council is disappointed.
The Rebellion here. Okay, so we're gonna bust up some Skaven next time. We should get to just dunk them. With lightning strike here, I think.
No!
Now that does have walls, so I'll have to be careful with that, but... Okay. Anyways, we'll get back in there next episode. Try to start reclaiming some of our properties and make a move. See if we can just clean out all these Skaven in here. And then, I don't know from there, either come down and start messing with these guys, or, again, or we just push north and start going for Vampire Coast. But, anyways, we'll figure it out then. Have a good day. Thanks again to Wes for sponsoring this campaign. If you'd like to sponsor a campaign yourself, just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. We'll set that up, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.